I'm not ready.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to. I got a couple things I need to switch around right here, but guess what? I remember the mic. I'm getting good at this on the last two events, everybody. Welcome to our Extra Life 24-hour charity event. We are wrapping down. We have got two events left, and guess what? We have got like 8 giveaways to do still. So on the intermission for this show, uh, leading up to the intermission, if you have not yet donated, you're going to want to donate because that is when we have not given away the D&D Beyond Source Bundle book. We haven't given away the Dungeon Masters Guild $25 gift card, the $50 dice. There's a lot of stuff we have not given away, and we will on this intermission. So donate before that intermission, or you're going to miss out on a lot of chances to win. This is going to be a Monster of the Week one-shot DM'd by... Yes, everybody's names are wrong right here. I'm going to get to that. That's from the previous stream. It's going to be... I already forgot. CM, GM, CK? What are you? You're the GM. Creeper Keeper. CK, I was right.
Yeah.
So Dragonbait, why don't you go ahead and start introducing yourself since you are the Creeper Keeper.
Alrighty, I am Dragonbait. I'm from 20-Sided Adventures, and I will be telling you a story today.
Tell us a story, NTDB.
Nope, hated that.
You're welcome.
And Gerundu.
I am Gerundu. You can find me on Twitter at Gerundu or on your very own Discord. I'm going to be playing Silas Lancaster. I'm an elderly vampire.
And we'll get back to that in a minute.
Oh, yes, we will.
And then we have got, of course, Tiana.
Hello, I'm Tiana, most commonly found over at Quests and Chaos, twitch.tv/Quests and Chaos. I can be found on Twitter at Vanna1895. And I am going to be playing Misty Charlotte Palandino, the spell slinger.
And I believe last night we ended with Danny, so I do not want to end with Danny again. Danny.
Hi, I'm Danny. You can find me all over the internet as Danielle Lenoir. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I also have a website, thefandomknitter.com, where you can find all of my kind of nerdy knitwear designs.
And then last but not least, Jeremy.
Hey, I'm Jeremy. You can find me at Master Uzaru, and you can find me in all the places, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will be playing Alucard Alexander Vespucci, better known as Shadow, and Shadow doesn't take any shit.
And, of course, I will be playing, I am Adam Deweese. I'm not the Nerd Asylum. I have not got around to fixing all the names yet. But I will be playing Filburt Fogel, the Doomsday Prepper. And I think we're ready to hand it off to you, Dragonbait, while I finish up these names.
Yeah, so we are going to start with your characters and their connections, because you guys have played all of these characters and you have been connected before. I won't start with Adam because he's in the middle of changing a bunch of stuff. So let's start with, I want to say probably the funniest one. Let's go with Gerundu, because I love Silas so much when it comes to his weird quirks.
Very well. I know Shadow because he was convinced not to kill me, as I form part of some hazy prophecy. Quite what part I form in this is unknown. Filburt.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
He's the object of my affections, my love, my everything. He can never know this. He can never know. His mind is not prepared for the vastness of my love. But rest assured, it is there, boiling beneath the surface. Misty is my great-granddaughter. She's a remarkable girl. I care very much for her. Lasath and I fought together in World War I. I rescued her from a flying beast in my Sopwith Camel, which is a biplane. For you younger folks out there, you may not remember. I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to do everybody's connections.
No. I will let the other people tell their characters and their connections. Let's go with Danny.
I am Lesath the Divine. I did indeed work with Silas in World War II. He saved my life, and I believe I owe him for that. Misty is the one who summoned me most recently to this plane with her prayer. I don't know if it was conscious or not, but it is thanks to her that I am here. Filburt. Filburt is my source. He is the one I go to for advice on all things mortal. And Shadow, well, at heart, Shadow is a good person, and it is my job to help him stay that way.
Deep, deep in his heart.
Way down it.
Very deep.
I believe they call him an edge lord.
Yes, they do.
We'll go with Shadow next then, Jeremy.
I'm Shadow. I'm the one who leads. Ha! Silas, I may have tried to slay you once, maybe twice. But over the past year, you've proven to me at least good enough to keep around until you slip up. I'm watching you. Misty, I know you through our common interest and understanding of magic, albeit very different sources. But together we make a pretty good team. Filburt, he's my informations guy. I met that genius son of a bitch on a subreddit years ago, and we've been working ever since. Nobody can get you a curse blade like Filburt. And Lesath, well, she's all right. She's always on my back about everything, but at the end of the day, she seems to care.
Okay, we're gonna go on over to Tiana.
This is my city.
I mean, you can try to hold it as your city. I think that would be rather amusing. Right, yes. Silas, as he mentioned, is my great-grandfather. I occasionally refer to him as Granddad. We reconnected a few years ago. It was surprising, to say the least, to find out that my grandfather is a vampire, but you work with the tools you have. Not calling you a tool. Just
Thank you, my dear.
for the record.
I just think of myself more as an ornament than a tool, you see.
There it is. Shadow and I have known each other for quite some time. We had a bit of a rivalry when we were younger, both of us striving to get better and better as the casters that we are. But he pushed me to be better at what I do, and I appreciate him for that. And we've formed a rough sort of friendship. Filburt, as weird as it sounds, and I understand how strange this looks, Filburt is something of a life coach for me. He is the person that I turn to when my powers outstrip my abilities to keep a grip on the real world. I go and talk to him for an hour, and suddenly the real world makes a lot more sense. And as for Lesath, as she said, I summoned her. Do you remember that scene in Lilo and Stitch where Lilo was praying for the nicest angel that you have? It was basically that.
Aww.
And fortunately, I did get the nicest angel that God had, because Lesath showed up, and we've been comrades ever since.
Awesome. And now we have Adam, who hopefully has changed everything.
Yep, I sure have. My name's Filburt Fogel. I did lose my notes, so pretty much I met everybody here on Reddit, on some subreddits. I think I tried to... Did I also try to kill Silas? I don't remember. I tried to kill somebody, I think, or somebody tried to kill me. Either way, I'm pretty much like the linchpin in this whole group here. I kind of keep everyone together. I'm really like the focal point. I'm everybody's life coach, like somebody mentioned. I'm everybody's Reddit moderator. I'm the moderator of our subreddit. I forget, everybody, what is our group name again? What's that?
The world's least appropriate house guests.
The world's least appropriate house guests. You can try all you might to get that subreddit. Guess what? Locked down. We got that. It is private, invite only, and it's just us 5 in there. And my dog, I made my dog a Reddit account because I thought it was funny. So my dog's in there too. But other than that, it's just us 5.
Good puppy.
Okay, so now we get into our story. Waves crash along a shore under a house that sits on a cliff. A man is sitting at a desk, furiously typing. He's quickly looking up at the door as he's trying to write this email. It begins by addressing one of you, and it says, I am writing to you in fear. I have made a terrible mistake. I need your help. As he is typing, the email starts to change, and banging starts to happen on the door. He tries to send it before the door breaks open with a growl and a laugh. Now we move to our hunters. What are you guys up to?
Where's that place that we all gather together, Filburt?
That is my doomsday bunker. It also doubles as a cantina and a card room. We are currently playing poker.
Cards?
Yes, we are playing poker again.
Oh
I do
no.
enjoy that.
Filburt, you're kind of like the watchtower of our group. So did you receive this email? Who received this email, DB?
Actually, everybody has received this email, except it's not the same email.
So I'm sitting there playing poker, and my phone vibrates. I pull it out, and I have an email.
Yep. And Laseth and Grundu, or sorry, Silas. Oh,
I beg
man.
your pardon.
Silas, you two got a letter earlier in the day.
Ah, yes, I understand this. Yes.
So you each get this letter or an email from your friend that you haven't heard from in a while, Damien Ashford. Now I will let you guys decide how each of you know him.
Guess where I met him.
It makes life so much easier when you have that as your shorthand.
Yeah.
I met everybody on Reddit. I literally have never met a person not on Reddit.
Is this someone that I would have run across in the course of Caster?
That's up to you.
Okay.
Anything that you guys want to decide how you met him. I don't care how crazy it is. I don't care. As long as you tell me how you met him.
So there was a troll under a bridge.
Listen, if that's what you want to do, that's what it's gonna be, man.
And a small child who had been stolen from her parents, and he and we got this kid across the bridge, away from the troll, and back to her parents.
Cool beans.
I was actually about to eat him, but at the last second he showed me a fascinating text, the correspondence of the late Prime Minister. Which one was it now? I can't remember. I was in a bloodlust at the time. It was one of the dead ones. It was remarkably fascinating. So I didn't murder him, and we passed the whole thing off as something of a social faux pas on my part. We corresponded sometimes at Christmas, exchanged cards.
I love it. Shadow, how did you meet?
And we're talking about Filburt. We're talking about the guy that emailed us.
The guy that emailed you, Damien Ashford.
Okay.
Shadow knows Damien. Yeah, we go way back. Too far, in fact. He's one of the few people I still know from high school. One of the few people that still knows my real name. And because of that, I've had to silence his tongue multiple times. If it wasn't for the time he helped my mother when I was out of town working, and he brought her to the hospital, I'd have killed that son of a bitch 3 times over. But just because he can't keep his mouth shut doesn't mean he's a bad guy. He just needs to kind of realize that you can't just tell everybody all these things all the time.
Okay.
I don't quite like him. I just know him, and I feel like I'm indebted to him because, yeah, when I was working, he helped my mom once because we're kind of like neighbors. We know each other from high school.
Cool. Laseth.
Well, from afar, I had seen he and Misty working together, and I kept a bit of an eye on him, and had the opportunity to stop a bus that he was in the path of. So I did, as a matter of fact, I did save his life. And we have been occasionally in contact since then. You know, once something like that happens, there's a bond. You know that, don't you, Silas?
Absolutely. I mean, in a manner of speaking, you could say I saved his life as well.
Exactly.
So you each got this email/letter inviting you out to his place. Obviously, we're in Louisville, so not in the same state that you guys are in right now. But you were all invited for a party that he is throwing. Ashford is known for throwing large parties just to get people together for networking. Probably one of the reasons that Shadow doesn't like him, because he's like, oh yeah, let me tell you all about this supernatural bullshit. And he's invited the 5 of you.
I would like to posit that Ashford only knows about supernatural shit because one time he was trying to like follow me to go hang out or something, even though I told him no, and then he saw me like just fucking slaying some vampire spawn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In high school.
Okay. Oh, you were slaying vampires in high school. Got it.
Well, vampire spawn.
Buffy!
Vampire spawn. I'm only like 20 or something, and it's not that long ago.
Buffy. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, road
It's
trip?
not quite as macho as Shadow, is it? Buffy. Buffy, my boy.
Oh no.
So if we're sitting here around this table, I get this like buzz, and I'm like, Ashford, every time this guy emails me, it's something new. And I say the name Ashford out loud.
I heard from him today.
I just got an email from him too.
Wait, you all know Ashford?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Indeed.
Sorry.
You're not the only one with a line on secrets, Shadow.
He needs to just learn to keep his mouth shut. Hell, wait, is that how you guys all even know me anyways? This was Ashford's doing, wasn't it?
No, we've known each other for a long time. You know that.
Well, not you, but them.
You said you all. You need to be specific.
Well, what did you say? He's trying to invite me to some party. Like, yeah, okay, delete.
Yeah, he's invited me to a party too. It must be the same one.
I'd be perfectly happy to attend a party. I'm surprised that he's invited me, but nevertheless, yes, it would be good to pass some water under the bridge, I suppose.
Oh,
I do love a good party.
This is probably all just a big ruse. He's been trying to get into the most inappropriate house guest subreddit for some time now, so he's probably just trying to get us all together in one place and lock us in there until we invite him in. So just be on your toes. Be on your toes, everybody.
I don't think anyone else takes that subreddit as seriously as you do.
He has sent me 430. That's why I didn't even get this email y'all mentioned until I checked my spam mail, because he goes straight to my spam mail.
I still don't really know what Reddit is. Perhaps you could come round to my house and show me one night.
Silas, I've shown you 8 gosh dang times now. You always invite me over, and I always show you what it is, and then after 30 seconds, you start invite me to watch movies, and I'm a busy man, Silas.
It's perfectly natural to take off one's pants to make oneself feel comfortable, and I told you that you are welcome to do so at any time.
Right. Moving past that very quickly, please.
This date does not. The date of this party does not align with my 5-year high school reunion, does it?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
5 years. Oh, he's a baby.
20.
20-something. He's like 22 or
Also,
something.
do high schools do 5 years?
I don't think so.
So Shadow's sitting there trying to think about it. He's like, I'm not fucking doing that.
No.
I mean, he has a really nice house on the ocean. I think it'd be nice to go out and get a break.
Well, I also know he seems exactly like the type of guy that would try to put together a 5-year high school reunion.
Fair.
Well, if he is, then we can leave, can't we?
Your character graduated in 2015?
Yeah, he. Yeah.
Gross.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh God.
My 10 years
22,
coming up.
23.
Now I'm like, ugh.
He's been doing this Empire.
I feel every one of my 160 years.
My tenure has already happened. That's well,
we're not going to talk about how many years it is.
as Ezra would say, I don't like this game.
Moving swiftly on. So how tight are your trousers, Filburt?
How
Feeling
about
any discomfort?
how about we take a road trip out to the house?
I can recommend a very good tailor. Capital idea, my dear. Yes, let's. Although I may request that we don't ride in the pickup truck again.
No, that was not so comfortable.
No, I did not enjoy that at all.
Well, for a cross-state adventure, we would need to have at least 2 vehicles,
Wonderful.
and one of them should not be neither of them should be the truck.
Good.
I mean, I'll drive.
What do you?
Yes, excellent. Why not? Yes.
Yeah, how long do we have? Like, when is this?
It's in a few days.
Okay.
And it's one of those that it's like definitely like, hey, I have plenty of rooms. You all can stay at my place type situation.
He's trying to get us in that. He's going to lock us in until we invite him to that subreddit. I'm telling you all right now. I put
Well, then invite him to the subreddit and then ban him. It can't be that difficult.
Yeah, once he's in, he's in.
I'm reasonably sure that's not how Reddit works.
Misty, he's going to see all of my sick memes, and he's going to copy them and paste them other places. I'm telling you, even if he's in for 1 minute, he's going to wreck a heaping amount of trouble. I'm telling you right now, John, but I'm just saying. If we have to let him in, we got to let him in.
I mean, they are pretty fantastic memes. I can see why he would nick them.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, everybody, how do you get stats for Monster of the Week? I've been looking for a good 20 minutes now, and I cannot figure out how you pick your stats.
You don't have your thing saved?
No, I lost my notes.
Adam, okay, hold up. Give me 1 second. I will explain this to you, my dude.
Thank you.
So, oh God.
Apparently the internet doesn't know, by the way.
Yes, it does.
And I've got the playbook open and the
It says
yes.
on
Okay.
this
It's based
the
on your
second
class.
page of your character type.
Yep.
It'll have like a list of.
Yep, it says.
Ha ha ha!
The
Got
top
it.
of it says
Moving on,
pig
everybody.
Thanks, Adam.
Found it.
Very disappointed.
It just doesn't exist anywhere on the internet.
It probably doesn't because it's so dang obvious that nobody would need to Google it except for me.
Everyone's like, just look at the second page of your character archetype. What's wrong with you?
I'm also very disappointed that you did not save Filburt's.
I know. I am too.
So you don't even know how close you are to leveling up because this is the second time that you've played him.
Oh man.
I know Silas leveled up the last time we played.
Yep.
Because he kept missing so many rolls.
He's the only one. So Misty, what kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Subaru Forester.
I don't know how big that is.
It's it's a 5-seater, so it's it's a little bit close quarters in the back seat, but it's comfortable.
Okay. Hey Silas, have we decided if you could be out in the sunlight?
I'll wear a hat, a heavy coat with
A
the
very
collar turned
large
up.
hat.
Okay.
But hey, look at it this way: you could sit in the back with Filburt.
Yes, that would be nice.
Throw Filburt under that buzz. Watch him bounce a few times.
Puddles.
Have I visited Damien's home before?
You tell me.
I think I have.
Okay.
In which case, I would probably just instantly go there.
Because you can do that.
Oh,
Make a big
yeah.
entrance.
Will you
Unless
wait-
we have plans for the road trip, I can certainly come along with you, but I don't need to take up the space.
Please
You
come
could
along.
probably take just a single vehicle without me.
Please come along. You're the only sane one.
Oh my God! It
What
really
do you
is.
mean by that?
It really is Misty and Laysat.
I need you to be shotgun so you can be in control of the music.
Oh God, I can't imagine Silas Filburt or Shadow's music taste. Actually, you know what? Yes, I can.
I can.
Silas's
Yeah.
doesn't exist anymore. He keeps naming these artists from the 1700s that have never made a mixtape before.
I'm Filburt, my boy. I'm not that old.
You're
I like Rumple McJungle
going to be
Shadow-
very
Shadow-
disappointed
Shadow-
in the
Shadow-
and the
latest
five-piece band. They were marvelous.
Also turned at like a major rock band concert because
This
they
is
thought he
true.
was a groupie. Like,
Yeah.
This is true.
Shadow like listens to My Chemical Romance and other Ed George
The
shows.
Rollicking Stones or something. They were rather good. Of course, I was bitten. That did kind of mar the experience, but yes, the Rolling Boulders. They're a good band.
Please
Yeah.
come along. I would rather have you in control of the music than that.
So we're gonna be squeezed pretty tight in the back seat. It sounds like.
I hear no objections from Silas.
No.
All Shadow has is like a Kawasaki motorcycle, so he just, he can't really fit anyone on his.
That's fair.
that's true.
His vehicle does not invite passengers. He's just like, nope, can't ride
Oh.
with me.
He
I
also
mean, that's very
doesn't invite
Shadow.
passengers, so. Alrighty, so you all are road tripping there. Who is in control of the snacks, though? Because that's one of the most
Oh,
important things about road trips.
That is Filburt all the way for sure.
Excellent. Oh yeah, that makes
Well,
sense.
he's
That is
prepped.
totally-
He's probably got
He's-
months of dry food.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
got-
it. He's prepped. He's
Well-
got like the lining of his jacket is just filled with jerky.
We
Yeah.
have. I think we made it canonical last episode. Just the absurd amount of jerky I had in my truck, and that's why it smelled so bad. Nobody would sit in it. But
And there
aside
was
from
no seats.
yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I took out the seats for the jerky. I forgot about that.
Yes.
That's cool.
Jerky and shotgun shells.
Yeah, jerky and shotgun shells. Yes, that's what it was. So now it is still plenty of jerky for everybody, and then every flavor of combos you can imagine, and 12 flavors of combos that aren't even around anymore since the 90s.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wonderful.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the back of the Forester looks pretty much like a suburban mom's until you pull up the tire hatch and then it looks like the Winchester brothers.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
My
Winchester.
my trusty shotgun's back there.
Yeah, like everything that you could need for various kinds of hunting that isn't covered by the wand that I have in the sheath on my hip is in there.
Okay.
Misty,
All right.
Misty, you want some of these? The Oreo. You like the Oreo, right? The Oreo combos.
Oh my God! Did they really make those?
Filbert's got them.
Sure, that sounds wonderful. Let me have
He
that.
hands you over a bag, and it's like a handwritten scrolled bag that just says
Like-
Oreo combos on it.
Reaching back of that weird thing that you have to do when you reach back from the driver's seat and someone's sitting like right behind you.
I got Filbert. Filbert, I got the raw beef combos you like so much. Here you go. I'm Filbert. I meant
Yeah.
Silas.
You're Filbert, my dear boy. Are these still good?
Silas, you can't eat those.
Yeah, but I know, but just humor me. Are these still good?
Oh yeah, I mean they're raw beef flavored, so I don't think they can go bad technically.
You sure they
Raw
were ever
beef,
good?
Filbert, raw beef can't go bad.
Filbert, I'm doing it now. So Silas rolls down the window and just throws it out. Like,
That's littering.
he's like, look over there, and then just throws it out the window. Oh, they were delicious, absolutely delicious. I couldn't possibly eat another thing. You sweet boy. Thank you.
Layseth, I'd give you some, but I know you don't really eat a whole lot, do you?
I do not,
Yeah.
but I appreciate the offer.
I lean out the window and chuck a bag at Shadow on this Kawasaki.
He's
Oh, I
like
thought-
touching it.
It touches the second one.
Like, what the hell? Because he knows they just put those dates on there to sell more bags. So he's just kind of like, dodging the motorcycle. Why are they throwing food at him?
I'm sorry.
How far are we traveling?
Yeah, how far away is this? Because we're going from Louisville to the ocean, right?
Yeah, this is like a 2-day trip.
Oh, come on.
I don't know.
Which
hold on.
ocean?
The closest one.
The far one.
I mean, I will say this: I have gotten from San Francisco to Norfolk, Virginia, in 3 days, so it's
That's
doable.
where we're going. We're going
Norfolk?
to Norfolk, Virginia.
Nice.
my
I did
sister
not
and
think
brother-in-law
about
were
this
stationed
whenever
there.
I was writing it. I was like, oh, I forgot where we're at. Oh, it's Louisville. Whoops.
Road trip, road trip.
Yeah. So you're heading to Virginia to meet your buddy. That y'all seem to not like that well, which is sad on my part.
I liked him fine, perhaps even too much.
Was he your Filburt before you met Filburt?
No, he was nearly my appetizer before I met Filbert.
Same.
So you get to his place, and hey, Shadow, guess what it is? It is a 5th year anniversary of your.
No way. I just pull up and it says like class of 2015. He goes, God damn it! He kicks his own bike over.
Oh no!
How strange that you should invite an elderly
He looks
man
at the rest of
to
you.
a
Why the hell were
high
all
school
you invited?
reunion.
It's very odd.
Oh well, I'm just happy to be out of the house, to be honest.
Were you all in on this too? This is some ass shit right here.
Who the hell puts together a 5-year high school reunion? It's supposed to be 10 years.
It's all ruse.
That's
Yeah, and
sad.
Silas here is like 200. Like, what the?
Well,
I couldn't possibly tell you, my dear boy.
Starts doing deep circular breathing, trying to calm himself.
Silas is 200, but he graduated high school 5 years ago. He was 195 when he graduated.
High schools didn't exist when I was a boy. I have you now. I'm a highly decorated officer. I flew in the Royal Flying Corps. I'm an educated man. You know, American award, whatever.
American blah blah blah.
Bloody colonials.
Ha! That was before your time, Granddad. Significant before your time.
Ooh.
So what is
There's still time for me to recover that tea.
So what does the house look like?
I was just about to describe it, but then
But
Greg
then
said
tea.
something about covering tea.
Apparently it was like bricks of tea that you would break shit off of. It wasn't like the loose leaf stuff. So it's like that shit just floated out to sea.
It's still there. At
It
the
might
bottom.
be.
It's dense. Tea cannot be repressed. It's there. I'll
Oh my
find
God.
it.
Oh my God. Okay.
There's people who stole
So
it
as
from
you
China.
pull up to this house, it is huge. It's like almost one of those colonial houses
Mm.
that you know has been in.
I mean, we are in Virginia.
With the huge like wraparound porch with the giant pillars, and it has a circle drive, and there is a fountain in the center, and there is a banner that says "Welcome, class of 2015."
How many cars are here? A lot.
Wow.
This shadow, like, this is gonna suck.
I
Currently,
love it.
there are only like 5 cars.
Okay.
It looks like maybe the festivities haven't really kicked off yet. Maybe you're early.
Okay.
But your invite definitely said that day that you.
I mean,
guys-
Shadow didn't even walk. Like, he didn't even go to the ceremony because fuck that school. And now he's been tricked into coming to their 5-year anniversary, which is nothing. It's nothing.
Hey, Shadow, how big was your... Oh, wait, did everybody's email... You mentioned everybody got a slightly different email, right?
No, everybody got an email that basically invited them to a party,
Okay.
except for Lasith and Silas, because neither of them have email.
Okay, that's true. Okay, yeah.
I stood in front of the computer you gave me and said, "Computer, turn on!" But nothing happened.
We're not quite there yet.
Give me email, computer.
Also not there yet. Give it about 5 years.
Shadow,
I have the time.
Shadow, how big was your high school reunion? There's only 5 cars here. 2 of them was ours.
I don't know it. We're the only ones he could convince to get over here. Didn't even mention it in the email. This is probably the whole thing. We're probably late, honestly. You know Ash. You know how he is.
Well then, let's go knock on the door. Get it over with.
Guess so. I'm just like walking off, mumbling to myself. I leave my bike just like kicked down. Like, I don't
Just like
know.
rolled over. Oh, that poor bike.
That was so bad, man.
I'm actually gonna pause next to it and haul it back up and set it on its stand. Because I don't.
Beard's like broken.
You don't mistreat your tools like that.
You
Shut
always
up.
were. You always were a responsible girl, Misty.
What are we all dressed like? Because like you guys, some of you attempt to blend in. I fucking don't. So what? What does everybody look?
Were you like that in high school too? Were you like all like shadowed?
Yeah,
and
in high school he was like the most gothic kid, but like he's probably the only one. Obviously, the only one that's like going out and slaying demon spawn in the middle of the night with his family. Where he was trained from birth.
Yeah, you mentioned everybody else blending in. Filburt sure as hell does blend in because I am in full camo, wood camo. You can't even see me.
Silas is wearing like an ancient tweed suit.
Makes sense.
It's in good condition. It's like well maintained, but it's obviously an old piece of clothing. And then over the top of that, a big dark greatcoat and wide brimmed hat and extremely like completely blacked out old man sunglasses.
Okay.
Yeah, Misty does a pretty decent job of blending in overall. She tends to wear like jeans and a t-shirt, but over it she wears a heavy leather long coat that goes down to just about the back of her calf.
Okay.
Yeah, Laysap is in a brilliant white suit, perfectly tailored, very trim cut, and somehow not at all wrinkled after spending 2 days in a car.
I love how you guys were like, oh yeah, we all blend in except for Shadow.
Nobody blends in.
Nobody does. Not really.
At no point did I say I blended in.
No.
I do. I really do blend in, Dragonbait. I don't know what you mean by that.
No.
Go hang out in the forest and then you blend in.
Stop talking so loud, Mossy Oaks.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Misty is a tall female Dresden, so she wears like casual clothes and a leather duster.
No, it was just one of those things that Adam was like, oh, I'm pretty sure most people try to blend in with her. No. Wrong.
No.
I'm gonna follow Misty towards the door.
Okay.
All right.
So as you guys are like,
I guess since she went back and fixed my bike, now she's whatever. I'm walking towards the door.
okay, so as you're starting to walk up towards the door is open, and your friend comes out and is like, welcome! I'm so glad you're here! It's
If he comes over to like do the friendly greet hug, I am just standing straight as a board in the most like
He does.
not having this kind of way,
He
staring
does.
past him.
He's hugging you. He's also shorter than you are.
Yeah, I'm
So,
like,
like he comes to like your mid chest.
Ashford, what do you want? That's my response as he's hugging me.
Oh, but
Why am I really here?
we're here to party.
Yeah, but why did you invite me?
Did you graduate in 2005? I think you did.
I don't know. It's not
He
exactly.
graduated in 2015.
Oh, whoops, you're right.
Yeah, 2015.
My God, you're a young man.
Yeah. Shadow's pretty young.
I'm
So-
gonna come up. Hi, Damien.
And he hugs you.
Just like pat him on the shoulder. I mean, she's 6 foot tall, so
Yeah,
he's like
also mid chest height for you as well.
yeah. Well,
Like not like those like slightly no, they're like bear hug tight hugs. Which is kind of weird for Ashford.
yeah.
Not a thing that he was super touchy like that. And he seems a lot more chipper than you remember him ever being. Like this just seems really off for him. And you know, he sees like the rest of you and you all get a hug and he's like, hey Silas, no big deal about trying to eat me that one time.
Why, my boy, you look almost good enough to eat. And then
I see what
as he hugs him, he sort of goes, no, I think we should probably not do that.
What does he look like? What does Ashford look like?
Ashford is he's a shorter man with like he has one of those kind of baby faces that he kind of still looks like he could be in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And he has slightly like long blonde hair that comes down to like mid jaw that he has kind of like feathered back and everything. and he is wearing just like your school mascot shirt. Yeah, jeans and Converse. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
And what was that mascot, DB?
Hey, you tell me. It was your school.
Yeah, welcome to that one.
Face first.
It's just gonna be like, "Go Tigers" or something, like
But-
whatever the most common one.
But they were out of tiger mascots.
And then so this guy's got a nice house, right? So like,
Yeah.
but he's my age, so he's like 22. So like, what the hell?
I mean, you could ask him about it.
Okay, or was he always rich?
He comes from a decently wealthy family.
His parents gave him a small loan of $1 million.
Whoa! Topical humor.
Anyways, okay. So I'm just kind of like, look. I'm gonna once he's moved on from me and I've survived that encounter, and he's greeting everyone else. I'm going to just be like looking inside. Like I still don't quite believe. It's like I believe this is a high school reunion. I just don't want to accept it.
Right.
Like, there's got to be some trick because I am not at a high school reunion right now. That's how.
Right. But you are, because as you look in, you see people from your high school. There was that one girl that you kind of had a crush on that's like standing over by the punch bowl talking to the star quarterback of your high school at that time, who did not do well after high school, and it's only been 5 years. Like, he went down hard and fast.
So, Ashford, I do want to ask just real quick. So, what am I doing here? I didn't graduate. I didn't go to this school.
Yes, that's a good question.
I know that, like, y'all hang out together sometimes, so I thought, hey, I'll get Shadow to come.
Okay,
And,
I'm gonna stop you right there. Go ahead and cut the shit. You're not getting in the subreddit. I'm telling you right now. I know.
What? Wait. You have a subreddit?
Okay, this is no. Guys, he has sent me half a dozen emails or 200 emails, something along those lines. He knows
Half dozen, 200,
he-
500.
He knows we got a
Wait.
subreddit.
Are you the fancy knife one, or are you the inappropriate house guest one?
Okay, this is all baloney. I know what you're doing. You're trying to.
Inappropriate house guests.
It is indeed an inappropriate house guest.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Don't
just
fall for it,
quickly walk
Filbert.
inside.
She's trying to bamboozle you.
Yeah,
I thought that was for how to deal with inappropriate house guests. I didn't know
Oh.
that was your subreddit.
Okay, so how many inappropriate house guests you have coming along that you need to send me 200 emails to get into the subreddit that you wanted to
I'm just
subreddit?
I look over at him.
Look at the house. Probably a lot, actually.
Filbert, my boy, we're guests.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm just gonna everybody stay on your toes. Don't give them the password. You all remember the password, right? Silas, you remember the password? I wrote it. You had me write it on your hand. Not today, Silas.
Oh, no, sorry. I have to stretch the skin out so I can read it.
Oh God.
Yes, I think that says, remember to wash car. No, that's not right. What else have I got written on here? I'm sorry, my boy. This is a letter to Alistair Crowley. No. That's not right. I'm sorry, no. You'll have to just tell me, my boy. I can't remember.
He's probably got bugs around here, so we need to just keep it. Just
Okay, well, I'll
He's
just
still
see.
standing there as you're talking about this, like, what?
All right, come on, Silas. Let's go enjoy the party, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, let's.
Yeah, I want to be like looking around as we're going in to see if I can get any like indication of what's going on, because he's striking me as being, his behavior striking me as weird.
Okay. Let me look at some of the stuff you can do. I think that this would be kind of like investigate a mystery.
Okay, so that would be add sharp to that.
I believe so.
Okay. That is 8.
Okay. Can you read what investigate a mystery is again for me? I don't have that pulled up at the moment.
I need to actually pull that up. Give me a second.
Well, we're just not.
Well, on a
prepared
7
today.
to 9, you
You do
hold
not
one.
get to yell at me when you didn't
No,
have it
no.
either.
I had. The problem is I thought I had the right thing pulled up. I do not.
Okay, when you investigate a mystery, roll plus sharp on a 10 plus hold 2, and on a 7 to 9 hold 1. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions.
Okay.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? I'm going to ask what is being concealed here, which is at the bottom of the list.
Okay. You definitely can tell that Ashford does not act like the same person that you knew.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though like Shadow was not a huge fan of him, Ashford was not a hey guys, like that whole bubbly aspect of him. He was more especially when he started like learning more about supernatural things, he started becoming a little more reserved and keeping everybody kind of at like an arm's distance, except for like some of you, because he knew what you guys did.
Yeah.
And he had often, before like you became like a huge team, he would often be like, hey, I've heard about this particular thing in this area. Like he used to give you information every now and then. But the way he's acting doesn't seem the same as the Ashford that you know.
How long has it been since the last time we got I got any like tips or leads from him? I do still work on my own sometimes.
Right. So I'm thinking that it's probably been maybe a month or so.
Okay, so this is a recent development.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've known him for quite some time. You know how he reacts to things.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that his personality has just kind of changed like that is super weird for you.
Sure. All right. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I'm definitely keeping an eye on everything and just like watching.
Yeah. Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Silas will be awkwardly circulating amongst a bunch of strangers, unable to eat or drink anything at the party. So, hello.
You see some of the people that were like milling around and talking. You're like, is that Damien's granddad? Who is that?
And then just for a lark, I think actually they'll approach one of these groups and be
Okay.
like, hello. I don't know if you remember me. My name is Danny Jefferson. I have a rare condition.
Hold on. Did you steal one of the name tags that they have for everybody?
No.
Oh, you're just Danny Jefferson.
I
Okay.
just picked one at random. I don't know if you remember me. I used to. I was at school with you, actually. I had an industrial accident, which has made me resemble an incredibly old man.
You see their faces and they're like trying to remember, and then one of them goes, "Oh yeah, Danny, how have you been? Oh, I heard about your accident. I'm so glad that you're able to get out and about now. But
Yes.
It's clearly bullshit. Like they have no fucking clue who you are."
Yes, I mean I can't throw around the old pigskin like I used to, but I try and be as active as I can. You know, it's rather difficult getting around. Anyway, all the best. And he just shuffles off.
Hey, what are you doing?
So when we were at the front door, the moment they started arguing about the Reddits and the subreddits, he would have just dismissively walked away into the party, because he knows Ash knows damn well he's the one with the cursed shadow dagger Reddit. But so he walked in there kind of moodily, but I think if he saw anyone he recognized at all, he would avoid eye contact and go straight for the back porch to go smoke a cigarette, where he only smokes Parliaments.
Okay.
Pretentious fuck.
Yeah, apparently.
It's an excellent model of government.
You do see like a few of the people like. What is your character's actual name again?
My character's actual name is going to require me pulling up the character sheet. His actual name is Alucard Alexander Vespucci. Because he comes from a clan of demon spawn slayers.
Right.
If people didn't call him
His family has gone
spooky
all the way back
throughout,
They
to
did like
Alexander the Great and of course Da Vinci. They were also part of my family line.
okay.
As I know.
Bullshit. What? No, I'm sorry. Terrible cough. I'm sorry
That's what I
about
was told anyways.
Isn't that weird dude from like high school? I think his name was Spoochie. And then you hear someone else go, "Oh yeah, we all called him Spooky." He's not changed. What has happened?
I have this fucking cape going behind me and like this all brown and black leather like suit, and like the probably the most modern thing is like my black pants. I got like the hood up. I'm like clean shaven, just like you can barely see my eyes, and I got this literal sword hanging off my side, and I'm just marching through this like party like a total asshole.
like
Just the-
a total
just-
asshole.
And he goes straight to the back door, and he just starts smoking his cigarettes on the back porch.
Okay. There were some people that had been like friendly to you that does try to get your attention. But if you're like, hell no, back porch, they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like he looks at them and he doesn't say anything.
Just walks away. Oh, okay. And they were like some of the other like goth kids in high school. Some of them have kept the aesthetic a little bit, but then other ones have like completely changed and they look like they work like corporate jobs now.
Yeah, how close was he with some of these people? Like, did he like
That's
play D&D with them on the
up
weekends?
to you.
Or the drama troupe?
Probably the drama troupe. I would say that
I
you
feel
were...
like he would have signed up for drama and then never went.
Oh, okay.
Like, just to like...
I feel like you would have had some people that like, oh hey, I had to do a group assignment with you, and they did, and they actually
That's
like,
one time I had to do a group assignment with him and this weird shit happened.
yeah.
know,
But like they were like, you have people that were like friendly to you. They didn't care that you were kind of weird. They were just like, he was cool, and they like defended you when people started to try and pick on you as well.
Yeah, I think he looks at him, he just doesn't say hey. But he's
okay.
not like mean, and he's not like step away or anything. He's just like kind of going towards the back, like
Okay.
still in just complete disbelief that he has somehow been dragged to this 5-year high school reunion, like 3 days travel away from his house.
It keeps getting further away. The more
It
often
was a day. It's been 2 days and now 3.
We were on the road
Later,
for
they
16
arrived.
weeks.
16 weeks travel, 2 days.
Okay. So,
My God, do you know what the flatulence was like in the back of that car?
Shadow doesn't, because he had a motorcycle.
Oh,
that's
Filburt.
true. That's true.
Filburt.
Danny.
Face of an angel, ass of a devil.
There's no way you just made that shit up. There's no way. Nobody has ever said those words before.
I did just then.
I said them then. Oh, my own fair mouth. Face of an angel, ass of a devil. It's all that.
All
bloody
right, new
beef jerky.
hashtag. New hashtag.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
What is Filburt and Lyseth doing?
well, Lyseth has no need to interact with these children.
I don't think anybody does.
Neither did I, but I thought it would be funny, and I was right. So
The only person that wants to be at this party is Ash.
So she starts just exploring the rest of the house,
Okay.
checking doors, looking around.
You'll find that some of the doors are locked.
Okay.
And you think that is probably because Ash is like, there's a bunch of people gonna be in my fucking house and I do not need them in my shit.
Yeah, does he have rooms that are like, you don't go in that room. You don't
Oh,
get to go in
yes.
my mom's room.
Well, not his mom's room, but yeah,
He's like 20.
it's true. But you'll also notice because of your divineness and whatnot, he has wards on some doors.
Interesting.
Yeah. Definitely to keep things out. Or maybe to keep things in, depending on the ward. But because he does dabble in like the supernatural stuff and he's worked with some of you and been hated by others, apparently, poor Ash, that he has learned some supernatural stuff to keep his house safe.
So looking at these rooms that are warded,
Are you staying on the first floor, or are you going to go upstairs as well?
for now, just the first floor.
Okay.
I assume he's got an office of some sort.
Yes.
Is that one that is warded?
Yes, it is.
I feel like that's a place that I would have been in.
Mhm.
Can I use my angel wings and just be in there? Or does the ward stop me as well?
Ooh.
Oh, what a great question. I think that, let me think. I'd say you could get in there.
All right, then I want to be in there and start looking around.
Okay. Why don't you roll investigate a mystery for me?
That would be 2.
Ooh, that is a mega fail.
Yes.
You also have luck that you can use. I don't think anybody really used luck last time.
Yeah.
I used an awful lot of luck because
Except for
pretty
Silence.
much every roll I had was below 6.
Yeah, so if you want to use your luck and go ahead and get a 12, if you think this is important enough, you can.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. I think on a 12 plus, you get to ask the GM any question.
Oh, what kind of question do I need to ask? What is in here?
So this is a room. The back wall is a giant window that looks down on the cliff where you can see like the water coming up and out from the ocean. And that's a huge drop. It's not like you could just jump out the window and be on the beach. It's a cliff face.
Right.
There is a giant desk where his computer is sitting. He has a fireplace off to one side with two wing-back chairs. And this place is also full of a lot of books. And yeah. Is there something specific you're looking for right now?
Just anything that might be a secret that he's trying to keep people from.
Okay.
Is the computer on?
Computer is not on.
Okay.
You will notice, like, as you're like looking at the computer and things, there's like drops on them, like of red that's like dried. It almost looks like blood. It doesn't look like it is blood.
Okay.
But it's not like a huge amount of blood. It looks like it's maybe like, oh, like he cut himself opening something.
Does that seem like the sort of thing that Ash would do? Just bleed on something and not clean it up?
No, he is a very he's usually a very clean man. He tries to keep things very like clean and organized. There are some also like cabinets that are locked that look like they have sort of like artifacts in them. You'd be able to tell that some of them are not real. They're fakes.
Right.
Because you're divine. But there's like a knife in there of like that's made of like silver and stuff like that. But no, he usually is very cleanly, tries to keep everything immaculate and in order.
Well, that's not good. I need to know if this is his blood or someone else's. I feel like I may need to get Silas. He seems like the kind who could help me with that. Am I wrong?
Silas is just like down next to the sound system, like clicking his fingers out of time to whatever the song is that's playing.
It's the hits of 2015. I don't know what those were.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years ago, they're probably still.
I don't listen to hits.
Silas heard us.
Well, I will go try to find Silas.
Okay, do you want to try and unlock the door? Or do you want to bamf out again?
I'll try unlocking the door.
Okay. It's easy. It's one of those simple like deadbolt unlocks, and you can open it.
And then I
easily.
just close it behind me and it doesn't relock.
No.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty, going to find Silas. He is with the youths. Completely
I'm Danny
out of-
Jeffers. You remember me well, yes? Danny Jefferson.
And they're like,
Okay, wait. Your last name just changed.
Jefferson. Danny Jefferson. That's what it's always been.
Also, I
Ever
love
since I was a young boy in, what was it now? 1997.
I
When I
love
was
that.
born. That's when that's how long it's been my name.
I love that Gerundo is like fading into the shadows on his webcam too. He's gone.
It's amazing.
oh god.
I'm one of you young people. Oh, hello, Lasath.
Yeah, what kind of music's playing? If any.
The hits of 2015.
2015.
Oh yeah, but is there like a specific?
There sure
Okay,
is,
fuck.
and it's actually
God.
"Can't Feel My Face" by The Weeknd at
Is
the
that what it
moment.
is?
Yep.
How does that one go?
And then following that is "Hello" by Adele.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's also Uptown Funk.
I like her.
I hate that song.
Don't believe it, just watch.
Oh, Tay Tay, Bad Blood.
Bad Blood. Yep.
I feel like that might be a Silas gem.
Sugar.
Oh yeah, Bad Blood is.
There's no such thing as bad blood.
So if Seth identified some words on the door, I have a very high score in weird, and my whole life's been like just engulfed by like being in the supernatural. When I'm just
You
walking
and
through
me
the party,
both,
going to the
pal.
back door to go smoke a cigarette, did I notice any words? Is everything fine? I mean, do I notice anything, or am I good?
You were in more of like this party room,
Hmm.
and it was more of an open space that Ashford then has a back door that leads to the back part of the deck. You didn't really see any wards because there's not any rooms like off to the side. There's like a bathroom off to one side. So
There's
totally
nothing
worded
strange in his backyard. I don't see anything abnormal. It just seems like a back porch on a house.
yeah, you see the cliff face. That's about it.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if I get down there and there's there's like some ritual pit or
Yeah,
something.
there's just like bodies scattered out towards the
Yeah,
ocean.
like
No.
go on the back porch. Only
I think
shadow.
it was worth mentioning before.
You do see, I'll say this when you're on the back porch, you see there's part of the railing looks like it's been damaged. But
Okay.
not like wear and tear damage, but it looks like somebody somebody broke it. So
Okay.
Ashford has it like taped off so that no one falls off the porch. Like it's not a huge step down into like the yard area, but he just doesn't want somebody getting hurt. Which
Okay.
does seem like Ash. Ash is very much like, oh hey, be safe. But yeah, it looks like some sort of like a whole part of the railing was just like crushed and
Okay.
is missing now.
Like something slammed into it, maybe.
Yeah. And
We're on a cliffside, so we're up in the air. So they would have had to have come from the deck, right, to crash.
yeah,
into it.
well there is a little bit of a yard, but it's not much. Like you can see where the yard ends, and it's just ocean from there.
Can someone stand there and damage the porch, or would they have had to been standing on the porch when they damaged this?
I'll say that the way
Okay.
it's broken, it looks like it was broken towards the yard. So it was
Okay.
definitely like something got forced against it.
Okay, and then nobody followed me out.
Yeah, actually, the girl that you knew in high school that you thought was cute, she followed you out and she's like, "Hey, what? How are you?"
I look over. Oh, hey, how's it going? And I'm just like leaning against. I think I like crossed my hands over my chest and like smoking the cigarette.
Always thought you were so cool.
Yep.
So they dragged you to this thing too, then, huh?
I mean, dragged is a strong word, but yeah.
Well, I mean, have you been keeping up with Asher all these years, or I mean, why are you here? You live around here?
No, actually, I moved to California for a little while. But
Shit, so you traveled even further than me.
oh, where are you living now?
Oh, just that away. It's not really important. What you've been getting into?
Oh, well, I went to California for a job. It's not working out so much, so I'm coming back.
I'll extinguish and smear the cigarette out on the porch and then flick it off the cliff and then just light another one.
Can I have one of those?
No. Yeah, I guess. He's like checking first to see how many he has. Gives her one.
Yeah, she lights it up and smokes with you.
So you're just kind of in between jobs at the moment, or is life
Yeah.
really cracked it? Not everything you thought it'd be?
No, I mean, Brad is still trying to hang out with me, and
Yeah, he looked like he found the empty side of the bottle.
yeah, it's not been good for him. At this point, I'm just trying to go to school. Don't really want to deal with old high school drama. But Ashford was like, hey, come to our 5-year reunion? What?
Yeah, I mean, he just told me it was a party. He didn't even tell me what it was. Probably
Well,
wouldn't come otherwise.
Well, I'm glad you did come.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's nice to see at least somebody I know or care to know. I mean, them, yeah, sure, they look familiar, but I don't really know their names.
Yeah. Do you know my name?
Of course.
Go on.
Do you want me to do anything?
You can make it up. Like, these are characters in your past. Like,
He just says, of course.
Of course. Well, that's good. So how long are you in town for?
I mean, I guess just for the night. I don't even know this area at all. I just came here because the invite, and my friends kind of pressured me into it. Which, by the way, did not graduate 5 years ago. He's looking at me. He's like, I don't even know why we're here. To be honest, this is odd.
Well, Ashford's
Did you notice anything odd? I mean, how long have you all been here?
I got in this morning. I came over to help Ashford set up. He wanted to get like the banner up, and being a part of the school council when we were in school, I decided that I'd come out and help. He had almost nothing ready, so it was a lot of me doing things last minute.
Yeah, what's he even doing these days anyways? I mean, look at this place.
I actually don't know what Ashford does. I don't know how he got this house. And you remember this house, right? This was like the creepy one that was supposed to be haunted. You know all the rumors?
Hometown?
Yeah, this is your hometown.
Okay. I didn't know if he moved and he expected everyone to fucking travel.
That would have been worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll come out to
That's what I was saying. Like,
my
yeah, I'll
house in
travel across the
Virginia,
country.
even though we graduated in Florida. Hometown.
Yeah, well, he seems to be doing all right for himself, but it doesn't seem like he'd really escaped this place.
No,
What about you? You still living around? No. Did you move back here, or you still over there in California?
I still have my place in California for now. I haven't really decided what I'm doing yet.
Smart. There's not really much here.
No.
At least not for people like you. It's actually a pretty dangerous place.
Dangerous.
Yeah, it's just not good. Speaking of which, you've seen anything odd around here? What about this? Was this here when you got here? And I'm like pointing at the broken railing on the porch.
Oh, yeah, Ash said that like his dog got out and broke it.
I start peering over the side, looking for a dog dead on the bottom of the cliff.
There's no dog dead on the bottom of the cliff.
Yeah, maybe I'll ask him about that later.
Yeah.
Doesn't really seem like a big deal. And I'll just flick my cigarette off.
Okay.
I'm going to go inside. It's getting a little drafty out here.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stay and smoke my cigarette for a little bit longer.
All right, I leave her there with the other half of the cigarette I gave her and go inside. And what's everyone else doing?
Yeah, there we go.
I am looking for bugs. I'm on to Ash. I know what he is trying to do. I'm finding some bugs. Not actual insects. Some
I was I was thinking that you were saying like
No.
bugs, and I was like, wait, what?
No, I think he is trying to get one of us to say the password to that dang subreddit. So I think he bugged this whole house and invited us all here.
So, roll to investigate a mystery? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, please. This is definitely a mystery right here. That is a... Oh, is it 1d6 or 2d6? It's 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
That is 10 plus investigative mystery is under sharp.
Sharp.
I am sharp. That is a 12.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
get to ask me any question you want.
Oh no.
Any question I want. Where are the bugs at?
What a bugs, what a bugs, what a bugs.
So you're walking around. Are you in the party area? Or are you in the...
Yeah, just I don't care who's watching me. I'm looking for these bugs.
You're walking around and you're like lifting up lampshades and like checking the places that you know the government always bugs.
Oh yeah, always.
They always bug lights. You pull out like your handy like little toolkit that just fits in your pocket, and you take out a screwdriver and a knife, a pocket knife, and you like pop the plate off for where the like light switch is.
Yeah.
And there are people around like, what the
I take off the front panel of the TV too. I'm getting to the bottom of this mystery.
There's not a TV
Oh,
in this room.
okay. Now I'm really okay.
No,
now
because
there's
this is like
there's
a
a TV in every
dining
room.
area.
Okay.
Like it's very much a, this is where you party. He has it set up so that it's open for people to stand and talk,
Okay.
and there are like snacks on one side. So you're basically tearing up part of his house.
Yeah, I figure all these people are plants anyway, so I don't care if they
Oh,
see me doing
okay.
this. They're all plants. This is
And-
all a ruse.
Like as you're like going through, you find one bug in a lamp.
You're only crazy till you're not.
Right?
But it's odd that he would have his own place bugged.
Not if he invites us to a party to try to get us to say the subreddit password, Dragon Bait. I'm sorry I cracked your mystery so early on. There's no monster. It's just a dude trying to get in a subreddit.
That's not the case, but okay.
Okay, I bring him the bug. I try to confront him with it.
You
Me, Adam,
back.
out of character. I'm thinking somebody bugged his house, but Filburt is confronting him as if he was trying. So how are you explaining this, Ash? Bugging this place or trying to get that password? I told you.
What?
This was in the bottom of your gosh dang light switch. You thought I wouldn't take your light switch apart? Joke's on you. I'll take this whole motherfucker down.
Wait a minute. You found a bug in my light switch?
Yeah, and I want you to explain
What?
this bug.
How the fuck would I know? Who the fuck's bugging my place?
I mean, it's your house.
Well, it is my house. Why the fuck would I bug my own fucking house?
Ash, I think you and I both know.
My house? Do you know how long it was to restore this place?
Not a clue. I ain't never been here.
Oh,
Is he making like a scene at this point?
he's not happy. You do hear him like yelling at Filburt.
I'm curious. I'm gonna like wander in that direction and find out what's going on.
Look here, Misty. What did I tell you while we were in the car? Told you day one of the road trip. There's gonna be a bug in this house. Look what I found. Not so crazy no more, right? This was in the light switch.
What
I
the
think
fuck?
it's funny you took apart a light switch.
You get invited to a high school reunion for a school you didn't go to,
Yeah,
and then
Lace
start
after walking
taking the
around
light
trying
things
doors.
apart.
He's taking apart light switch.
There's
I'm going
There's
to check
so
your
much-
electrical outlets for bugs there.
there's
Hello?
so much to unpack here. I think we should just set the suitcase on fire.
Silas is just at this point like retreated into the darkest corner he can find. Like,
Well, Latheth has come to find you, so.
oh, hello. Hello.
Oh my god.
Thunder, you're like a closet or something?
I'm in my back bedroom.
I was gonna
but,
say
like,
you've
I was-
never, you've
I
never
just
been
had
in that
the-
room.
No, because my wife's
Work.
busy downstairs.
Yeah.
It was beautifully sunny outside, so I just had the curtains open, and obviously now the sun's setting. So I'm sitting in.
Perfect.
But it's so funny that I don't want to turn the light on, but at some point I'm gonna have to before I trip over something and die.
So Lisa
But-
and Silas, you're
yeah.
gonna go check out the office.
Yes.
Ashford and Filburt are like arguing. Misty has come over. I think as you walk in, Shadow, you also see Ashford like pissed off at Filburt, and which like Filburt knows how. I mean, Ashford knows how Filburt is, and this should have come as no surprise to him. But he seems really pissed about it.
Okay. I guess I would walk in and noticing what's going on, I'm gonna try to come up behind him. I'm gonna just cross my arms and I'm be like looking all tough. I'm like,
What seems to be the problem, Ashford?
kind of like knowing he doesn't know I'm right behind him.
Yeah. He jumps a little. He's like, the problem is this fucker is deciding to destroy my fucking house.
Look. I put an arm around. Why don't you calm down before you ruin the whole party? Yeah? You got all these people here. Let's just talk about this.
You're right. Fine. It's fine.
Now, what exactly seems to be the problem? Ashford. Filburt.
I mean, I told you from the get-go what the problem is, that Ashford here is going to be bugging his house, so listen in on our password talk. And look, I found a bug. He is apparently mad at me for taking off one little light switch, and that's the gist of the situation.
Let's assume that no one is crazy enough to bug their own house in search of a subreddit password. Let's just pretend for a second that might be the case.
Very exclusive subreddit.
Let's just
I think Misty's right. What's this really all about, huh, Ashford?
let's just pretend that's the case. Why would there be a bug in this house?
I don't know. I didn't bug my own house.
I'm not
That's insane.
I'm not
Who you working
saying
Cartel? FBI?
Why?
What'd they
Shadow.
ask you? They mentioned my name?
Shadow.
Shadow.
How is there anyone that would have a reason to bug your house?
No, not really. Not that I know of.
I'm just the whole situation feels hinky to me. I haven't heard from you in a month, and things just seem a little bit odd.
What's odd? I invited people out to my house for a party. I'm sorry that it's not your guys' high school reunion, but I didn't graduate with you, but I thought it would be fun to have people out at the new house.
Yes.
So, all right, let me look into this bug right here real quick. Let me see if they even still make this model anymore. It might be an old bug. Let me just check this thing out real quick. It's got a year on it right here that it was made in, I think.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay, it has.
Sure, go on.
You would know that this is a newer bug because you are a doomsday prepper
Well,
and a conspiracy theorist that hangs out on fucking Reddit, and you
Well.
know all of the Reddits.
oh, there goes that. Hey, Ash, I try to give you every opportunity to make me believe that you ain't the one bugging us, and that maybe that this was already here. But this dang thing came out this month. Maybe
No.
Okay,
no,
this
no.
year.
There you go. That's fine.
Why would that necessarily indicate that he was the one who planted it?
I mean, it's his house, right?
And
Who else you let in this house, Ashford?
Why would someone bug their own house?
If I gotta explain,
I will.
one more time.
You say it one more time, Filburt. I will smack you.
Don't touch him.
Guys, I'm too sleep deprived and slap happy to be doing this.
Like appears out of the shadows. Don't touch him. Disappears with the shadows. I'm not sleep deprived, and that's breaking me.
Yeah, it's breaking me too.
Oh, no, it's good. It's good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen. I had contractors in here to help me fix this house up. I don't know if any of them were FBI or whatever the fuck you're into. But I don't know why they would be bugging me.
Okay, that's a good place to start. Who did you contract?
You know, Bob. Remember Bob, Shadow? That was, you know, a year or two ahead of us.
Yeah, I remember Bob.
Yeah, Bob is working for his dad's sheetrocking company. Bob's and Sons sheetrocking company.
Bob's and Sons.
His dad's name is Bob as well.
Yep, he's a Bob Jr.
Oh, hey,
All the branches on the tree say Bob.
did
Or Robert.
Mom, Dad, everything. Just Bob, 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 Bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bob, 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 Bob.
Where did- I thought he was gone.
You fucking wish I was gone.
Jeez.
I'm
Eldritch
sorry,
spirits
Shadow.
are you contacting?
I'm so sorry. It's just, I've just been in a mood since we arrived here.
Adam, are
didn't
you alive?
Yeah, didn't I see Bob in the hallway there? We could just go ask him, right?
Yeah, Bob's not here yet. He was here earlier, but he left.
I could have swore I saw him.
You didn't? You don't know who these people are, Adam?
Well, dang it, Ash, I don't know why you invited me still.
Because you're my friends!
Aw.
On Reddit, we are friends, technically.
Can I see if I believe him? I mean, I realize it's not like an inside check or something, but like, what can I do that maybe would at least allow me to attempt to determine if I believe him or not?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
You need to be like a sense motive in this system.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
just
at.
roll like a straight, just roll 2d6, see what happens kind of deal. If it doesn't fall into
give me 1
category.
second. Because there are things that you can do. Like there's a, there's a manipulate someone.
Mhm.
That's what I was looking at, but it didn't.
But
I think I would literally, since I already have my arm around him, I'm gonna put my hand on the back of his head and turn him towards me and look him straight in the eyes and be like,
Tell me the truth.
but when I do so, I'm trying to use like my magic. I do have magic.
Oh, okay.
It's just, not very well defined. So I think I'm going to just use whatever arcane powers I have and try to get him to tell me the truth.
Okay, I will say,
So I can roll weird if you want.
yeah, give me just a straight weird roll. Because you're trying to kind of use magic, but you're also just kind of trying to get the sense of what's going on with him.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just say, because there's not really a lot that you can do, because if you fail to use magic, you might accidentally kill this man.
Them's the breaks.
Yeah.
Them's the
Well, I don't know if I
breaks.
kill him. I'm just trying to extract information from him. Maybe I'd accidentally wipe his mind or something. Anyway, I rolled a 8. 8 out of 12.
Cool. Did you do your plus weird?
Oh, no. So 10. 10.
Okay. So, we'll kind of do this as a manipulate person, but it's kind of just trying to extract stuff.
And am I doing magic? Because if so, I get +1 going forward on magic.
Okay. I'll say because are you wanting to use magic?
Yeah, I'm trying to use what I'm attempting to do is use whatever limited magical power that I have, and Shadow knows he has it. It's just kind of limited, and I'm
Okay.
trying to force him to tell me the truth. I'm like glaring into his eyes way too deeply. I'm like trying to use some sort of magic to force him to reveal the truth
Okay.
because I do not trust him.
Okay. So you're looking into his eyes, and he's like, yeah, things have been kind of weird around here. A little more weird than normal, but I didn't bug my own place. I don't know who bugged my place. Like, he's telling you the truth now because you basically like
Okay.
almost kind of a hypnotized thing. Like, he is opening up more, but he's like, I don't really know what's going on.
And the only people that have been in here has been, well, us tonight and then those contractors you talked about.
Yeah, I haven't had any other hunters or anybody like that in the house.
I'm gonna look over to the expert on the subject and give it back to Adam's character over here.
Filburt.
To Filburt.
Filburt the Adonis.
I had to bring up my list. Yeah, to Filburt.
So hold on. Before this happens, I'm going to switch to Danny and Silas. Or, sorry, Leseth and Silas. Because you guys have been wanting to do one thing for so long. And then...
Stuff just happens.
Yeah. So let's go to you guys. And you go up to Silas. Go ahead.
I need your help. There is some blood.
Oh, yes, well, just point me right at it there, Leseth, and I shall do my best to investigate said blood.
It's in the office. Come this way.
Okay.
So I lead him towards the office and open the door, which I left unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems to take. Silas takes his time on the stairs. Just like,
No, this is the first floor.
It's on the same floor.
okay, well he gets about halfway up the stairs and then realizes it's gone the wrong way, and then turns around and comes laboriously back down the rest of the way.
I'm sorry, I get confused.
The wards on the office, do they keep Silas out at all, or is he able to come in?
It seems like he has trouble getting into the office.
I'll just go. Oh!
Okay, and you go through because it's a very powerful ward. Like, you know that these are kind of like amateur kind of wards.
I believe this is jabroni magic.
I mean, Shadow called that from the beginning. That he's just
Absolute
kind of
jabronis. There's amateurs. I'm sorry, my dear. Where's this
on
blood
this
then?
keyboard. The keyboard here. It's dried, but I need to know if it belongs to our friend Ashford or if it is someone else's.
Okay, well Silas picks up the keyboard and licks it.
That's what I expected.
And that's how he got
Did anyone expect
COVID-19 and Silas is dying. Sorry.
I'm actually immune to all diseases. as an immortal vampire. Yes, I'm not afraid of bacterial infections.
Did you actually like get some of Ashford's blood before when you tried to eat him? Like, did you nick him?
Yeah, just like a sort of bit him, and then he swung this book into Silas's mouth to stop him from like properly clenching down.
Okay.
So he pulled it out and then saw what it was and was like, "My God, I've wanted this for my collection for years!" And then just started flicking through it, and then that's how they became friends.
Okay. It was like the first Twilight book, whatever.
Looking for years.
Do you know, they modeled that on my life, exactly. And to this day, I have not received a single royalty. I call that bloody criminal. I don't know about you.
So, God damn it. So, yeah, you would be able to lick the dried blood and know that it was Ashford's blood.
Yes, that's Ashford's blood, all right.
That seems rather unusual that he would get blood all over his belongings and just leave it there.
Perhaps he's a mucky, careless sort.
But
I don't
he's
know him very
not.
well. No, as I say, it's quite embarrassing. Yes, well, I'll take your word for it. What else? Why would a man bleed all over his keyboard?
Let us
Leave it here.
let us look around and see what we can find.
Hmm. So yeah, I guess Silas will be. Did you say that there was a knife in here
There is.
earlier? Okay, Silas is going to like pick up the knife and sort of tentatively
Silver,
like.
does that bother you?
Nope.
Okay, then go
Is that-
ahead.
Just like
It's-
touches his tongue to it a little, like.
It's in a lock cabinet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you could probably easily like break the lock. It's not.
Okay.
Well, there's one obvious potential culprit in the room. Might have to break the cabinet to get it out. But given the commotion in the other room,
No one will notice.
I don't think anybody will notice.
So yeah, Silas will just try and prise the thing open.
Okay. You easily get it open.
Brilliant.
So I've got this this silver dagger. Sort of licking it like a lollipop. See if you can taste any of the blood on it. Any remnants of thingy's blood.
No, you taste silver.
No, this just tastes of silver.
Right,
I'm
well,
sorry,
that was a shot.
that must have been quite disgusting for you to witness. I'll put that back.
No worse than the keyboard.
Like myself, it's a necessary evil.
Gosh. Yeah, there's the only blood that you've really seen is the blood that was on the desk and the keyboard. Like it wasn't like a ton of blood, but there was enough blood there that you're like, seems weird that he didn't like stop it.
Wipe it up.
Yeah.
The conclusion we could perhaps draw from this is that whatever he was typing was of such dire importance that he couldn't possibly stop to attend to his wound.
Well, then I suppose we need to consult Filburt, because I don't know how to work this infernal machine.
Let me try something. Computer! Turn on now! Access secret files!
Well, Dragon Bait,
No,
does
that's-
that
Well,
work?
that doesn't seem to be doing it. So let's
No.
No.
let us consult Filburt.
Hey, Dwayne, or wow, Adam.
Wayne, wow.
Now
Wow.
who's sleepy?
Louise.
Yeah.
Please. What is your character's playbook again?
Expert
Okay, you're the expert.
in all things.
I really have to put the light on. Give you 1 second.
It's cool,
Is
but
this a good time to take a break then for you to announce more winners?
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. I have got my list ready of people who donated. It has grown exponentially. And I found out that I can actually see everybody's email, so I can actually have a way to reach out to people who donated instead of just trying to wrangle them. So I'm actually very excited about that. Let's go ahead and do. So my Roll20 is showing on the screen right now. So let me see what number I'm up to. I believe it is 47. So that is removing
47, I guess.
Yeah, so that is removing previous winners from the list. There is 1 through 47. Jeremy, if you are waiting on yourself, you are number 2. You are up on there.
Okay.
Let me see. We have given away one of JBG GarageCraft's dice trays, 1 Loke battle mat, and doesn't give away like 6 wands. Last night
Oh, jeez.
he said whenever anybody rolled a nat 20, it's gonna give away a wand, and we got
Yeah, that was crazy, dude.
they just kept rolling nat 20s. It was
There were
hilarious.
so many.
I think he's out of wands now, but so let's see. What should we do? Let's do the Dice Nest full character portrait and a half character portrait. That is very cool. Let's see who's gonna get that. Let me get the Roll20 pulled up. I said 47, right? I already forgot. Yes, 47.
Yep.
Roll 1d47. That is a 14. Pretty early up there. Let's see. That is John Gayton. Oh, you know what? I think that might be Zoltar.
That's Zoltar.
And
Yeah.
because I already
He's won 3 times.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry, Zoltar. Sorry.
You kept winning last night. Like you
I know,
rolled them
and I
5
thought I
times.
removed him, but I think he donated again, and I think I forgot that his last name was Gayton, and I didn't remove him. Zoltar, I'm sorry. We gave you 2 things though. Let me.
That's plenty.
Now, there are 5 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I now keep the 14 and just move the list? Like, do I remove John's listing and move it up, or do I re-roll?
Just re-roll it.
Re-roll
I
it.
think reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same person, different number.
After you pull John out, yes.
John, I am so sorry, man.
That's 46.
I have hold on. So it's still 47, but now 14. Actually, you know what? John, you are right. John actually only got a wand. I thought he got 2 things.
This injustice will not stand, Adam.
What's that?
This obfuscation and injustice will not stand.
You got a lot of drawings to do, right?
Yeah, I do actually. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
You are the owner of this.
I know, and I didn't think this through. John, what do you think? John said it's all good. John, thank you so much for being understanding. And I'm going to do a quick re-roll now. It says rolling the dice. It's taking it. It is building this. You can see it on the stream. It just says rolling the 45. Oh, whoa.
Wow.
That
Nice.
might be
Decent
Travis.
donor.
That would
If
be
that's
cool.
Travis-
No, it's the one before Travis.
Oh.
Krista Leston. Krista, I will shoot you an email. Oh, that would have been cool for Travis for him to get some character arts of.
Yeah.
That would've.
Yeah. But so Krista, congrats. I will send you an email. Let me get that dice nest. Let's go ahead and now let's do also the Dungeon Masters Guild $25 gift card also.
It's a big one.
Yeah, that is 28. 28 is SB Mitch. I don't know if that's our Mitch. Let me see. Like I said, I've got all the emails pulled up now, so I can actually see who that is.
Well, he hasn't won yet, right?
Oh no, yeah, he would definitely be in for it. So SB Mitch, I will shoot an email to this email. I'm not sure if it's our Mitch or not. It says Mitchell for the Gmail account. I will send you an email. And if it is our Mitch, congratulations, Mitch. You got a $25 gift card to Dean's Guild. If not, congratulations, this Mitch. Whoever won that $25 gift card. All right, Dragon Bait. I think 2 giveaways is good. We still have the D&D Beyond Sourcebook bundle, the $50 Dice Envy gift card.
Okay.
Oh, Danny. Oh, you know what? I am going to give away Danny's dice bag at the end of this one while Danny's here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but
let's take a quick break
okay.
so I can get more water and figure out what the hell I'm gonna do now. Because
Okay.
I have an hour.
Yeah.
And we've been futzing around.
We have been
Around.
Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if we were all ejected from the party.
just
Everybody
We're-
died.
We're really living up to our moniker today.
He's bringing the Q team.
We'll be
Okay.
right back, everybody.
Larsen syndrome is a connective tissue disorder, so all of the joints in my body are dislocated. I have difficulties with my airways and my breathing, and I've had around 20 plus surgeries for me to, 1, live, 2, for me to have my independence. So I always joke volunteering is my sport, and my wish was that Chris Pratt would help me with the projects that I do for Seattle Children's. He offered up the experience to go visit him on the set of Jurassic World 2 in Hawaii. All of the proceeds that came in for the raffle went to the orthopedics department. We ended up raising over $828,000. I have such an amazing support system around me. I've got my parents and my little brother and my aunts and my uncles and my cousins and my grandparents, and then I also have my family at the hospital. I've got those nurses and doctors that every time I go, I have to go say hi to them. Without them, I wouldn't be here, because they're the ones that are inspiring me to give back and give what I can to the hospital.
They had said it seems like it was just a virus and she should get better within a few days. By that night, her fevers had spiked to about 106.2 degrees. What did you have?
Leukemia.
I'm a pediatric oncology nurse, and I've worked at Rady Children's Hospital. I've watched kids for 10 years go through all this, but then when it's your own baby. Kaylee needed chemotherapy and steroids as a part of her treatment. I don't think people actually know how much it is to treat a child with cancer who gets so many tests, so expensive drugs. Funds made to Children's Miracle Network go to the Child Life department at our hospital. What room do you go in and play with all the toys?
Game room.
The game room. Is it fun there?
Yes.
Yeah.
When we all come together and just bring in the charity love, there's no going back. It's the best thing in the world.
My passion for this stems from when two of my kids were born, they had to spend a lot of time in the hospital.
As many of you know, Extra Life began in 2008 in memory of Victoria Enman. At that time, it was a local fundraiser for Texas Children's Hospital, where Tori fought her cancer.
At Victoria's house. Hi.
My name is Joellen Inman, and I'm Tori's mom. And this game is not over.
Some families, the game is just beginning. We've got a long ways to go. That road is a long road.
This is your Extra Life money in action.
CHOC is actually building an entire wing dedicated to children's mental health.
I play video games, I raise money for Extra Life.
I am streaming for Amy.
El 100% de ese dinero se queda local en tu hospital o fundación a la que tú representes.
Extra Life Super Mega Ultra Charity Live Stream Extravaganza of Awesomeness.
Whenever a family has a child with an illness, you never know where that journey's going to take you. And we always prayed for a miracle.
She was the flyer. She's the one that they would, get and throw into the air.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl with just a head full of long, blonde hair. She wasn't afraid of heights. In fact, she wasn't really afraid of anything.
I've got a story just like anyone else. A wise man said, this too shall pass. Oh yeah. Come on, I'm gonna go all the way this time. Flying, never coming down. Gonna reach the stars. I'm going high.
We had noticed she had just gotten weak. I said, what's the matter with you? I said, you're a tumbler. You can tumble and do backflips, without knowing. And it progressed from that to she fainted a couple of times. And we thought it was, oh, she's got a virus or whatever. So I took her into the doctor the next day, and they immediately sent us to Texas Children's Hospital.
She was just, from the moment I met her, she was about 11 years old, she just had a sort of magical presence about her, and nothing would keep that girl down.
Victoria was diagnosed at the age of 11 and a half with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. The cure rate for leukemia is the 80%. When Victoria was told that she had cancer, that's the only time we saw her cry. And Dr. Dreyer walked in and told her that 80%, 85% rate cure. So Victoria accepted that. She said she wasn't worried anymore.
In today's world, we cure, go away forever, about 80% of children. In 1965, we cured 5% of children. So the improvement is unbelievable. And Victoria actually had a particular subtype of ALL that the cure rate should have even been better than that.
Victoria's treatment was to take 2.5 years. And at the end of 2.5 years of chemo, Victoria was to be finished with her treatment.
So during that time, she had some good days, she had some bad days.
When she was sick, she still would put on her cheerleading suit and go do cheerleading. I have lots of pictures and important memories in my office, and one of the ones that I get to see every day is my beautiful picture of Victoria as an angel at our Camp Periwinkle. I'm the camp doctor. I've been the camp doctor for 20 plus years, and I took a little girl who was suffering from cystic fibrosis and cancer, and she was in Tori's cabin. But Victoria would come around 11:30 in the morning, 12, get this little girl all ready for the day's activities for the afternoon. And she got this little girl ready to go to the dance. I will never forget that little girl at that dance. What a wonderful support Tori was, because without Tori, this little girl would never have had the camp experience that she did.
She feels great. How does my heart sound?
It's a little off. It kind of sounds like a bunny.
Oh.
I like bunnies.
Oh, you like bunnies?
I love them. Okay, you're good.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to hand this over to Dr. Frickback and see what she has to say.
Well, what's your name again?
My name is Bunny McBunkbunk.
Well, Bunny McBunkbunk, today our breaking story is about a little dog named Arfie. Let's ask Arfie.
In 2005, Texas children held their first radiothon with the Children's Miracle Network Hospital, and that's where we met Doc.
We were doing a radiothon at a radio station in Houston, Texas, and she was the kind of kid that you could hear her coming long before she got to your soundproof studio. She was very full of energy. She was just 10 or 11 years old and was already considered a long-term survivor of leukemia.
Here she is, lying up in bed.
Pick it up then.
Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody's in the same spot still. That's awesome.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
I think we left off with Silas licking a bunch of stuff.
That's right.
He was licking a silver dagger.
Do you want to keep the dagger, Silas?
Yes, why not? I'll put it in my my capacious coat pocket.
Okay. And
Mum's the word, eh, Latheth? It might come in useful.
anything?
I shall return it if it's not useful.
I do believe we need to retrieve Filburt.
Yes, I think, judging by the noises coming from round the corner, I should think he's stirred up quite a nest of trouble.
Indeed, indeed.
What a little scamp.
All right, so we head around the corner to try and find.
Troop back through.
Okay.
It's not going to be hard.
You see them interrogating Ashford. And go ahead.
Yeah, you guys might have saw me like grabbing him by the head as you walk up.
Everybody in the room is seeing you do this, and they're like, what? The girl that you were talking to outside walks in, and she's like, what's going on? The music has like stopped now. Katy Perry was in the middle of one of her songs, and it just stopped.
Oh, thank God.
And everybody's just like staring at the group of you.
So what do you two do as you come up on this?
What's going on?
What have we missed? You know what? It doesn't matter. Filburt, I do require your expertise. Would you mind coming with me?
On my way. I'm gonna follow Lyseth wherever we're going.
Okay. What are the other... Silas, are you going with them?
Good to follow Filburt, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you would. You're like checking out his ass as you're walking in those
Nothing so
pants.
crude. Nothing so crude. I'm making sure his shirt's still tucked in.
Jangbait, he can't see my ass. I'm wearing camos. It looks like I'm just a floating head. It's very good camo. Dragonbait, I think you froze because you didn't laugh at my hilarious joke.
It wasn't funny.
Oh, wow.
Shadow and Misty, what are you guys doing?
Well, did Ashford walk away, or I don't know. He was telling me the truth. I felt like I believed him, and then what did he do? So am I still grabbing him?
His head.
So he's still
let go of him?
Yeah, I would release him after I get the information I want.
He's gonna try and get the party back up.
And then I look over and I see the other people staring at me, and I'm like,
"What's up?"
What's
up? The girl from outside also walks up to you and goes, "What was that about?"
We're just helping Filburt.
Who the hell is Filburt?
I point to Filburt, who's walking away with everyone else.
Oh, okay. What happened?
I don't know, something with Ashford and the FBI.
The FBI?
I don't
Boy,
know.
that's an expression.
Oh, okay.
He just shrugs. It doesn't really concern you.
Okay.
Boy, I
That's him being nice. This is the person he likes.
Yeah.
See, your social skills haven't improved at all. Right. I'm gonna follow them because whatever they're doing, I'm interested in.
Hello, my girl.
Hello.
Good to escape the madness, eh?
Or run deeper into different sorts of madness, as the case.
I suppose you could say that if you were being uncharitable. I should overlook it on this instance.
I was referencing whatever we're going to go look at.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Have a word as original.
Loose, unwrapped.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
So, now that we're off the beaten path, am I sensing some of these wards as well?
Yeah, anybody who has magical would feel them. It wouldn't stop you from going into the room. It's still a little hard for you to go into the room, Silas, but you can manage to push through and it doesn't harm you.
Here's a question. I've worked with Ashford a couple of times before. Is this something that I've seen him use before? Is this a type of magic that I would be familiar with him knowing?
Yes.
Okay.
But you also notice that it looks like he wasn't able to finish it. That's why you sense it, but it's a weaker ward. You know that this ward can be powerful. But it's not it looks like one of the lines is not the right shape, which is unusual for Ash because he does actually study this and tries to do everything perfect. He's not careless about what he's learning.
Yeah. So I'm stop and look at the word and trace where the line should have been and then look at how it bends the other direction and just that's not like him at all.
Yeah.
And I said before, jabroni magic has not been done well at all.
Well, no, he's usually a lot better about this sort of thing. He's the sort of person who will get out the architectural tools to draw his words.
It seems like I should be prevented from entering this room.
That should be
However,
strong.
it feels like I'm just walking through tissue paper.
A little
I've done that
harder than
before.
that.
Well, hard tissue paper. Reasons that have yet to be disclosed.
Okay. No, this word should be a lot stronger, and it isn't, and that's interesting.
I am also
Confirming my
concerned.
suspicions.
The computer, it has blood on it. And that again does not seem like ash. That's why we require your expert services, Filburt. If you could please make this machine tell us what he was working on.
Oh yeah, I can hack right on into this mainframe. This ain't gonna be a thing at all. Hey Dragonbait, can I go ahead and roll investigate a mystery?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
To turn on computer. Sure.
I'm hacking into his computer. I'm gonna open up his email and stuff.
You've got them elite hacksaw skills.
That is a 7 + 2, a 9.
Okay. On a 9 to 7, and you're investigating a mystery.
I feel like he out of character. I feel like something happened to him when he sent that email, and so that's why I want to go into his email.
Okay. So you're investigating a mystery. On a roll to 7, hold 1. Hold 1 can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions.
I would like to ask what is being concealed here.
Okay. So you're opening up probably like his internet browser, his email, and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably going to go into his sent emails to see what he has sent out. And there are some that are about the reunion, and those are actually titled differently than what you guys got for like the people. So like the ones about the reunion, and it looks like he had tried to cancel the reunion, that there were cancellations, but none of those emails went through. So it looks like these people shouldn't even be at the house. And then you get to the 3 emails that were sent to you 3, because he hand wrote letters to you guys. They say exactly what the email that was sent to you. So it doesn't make sense that he would have like canceled a bunch of things and then invited you guys, but it all says that. But you do realize there's a part that's like it keeps glitching a little bit, and you see like a message underneath, and you see that it's not finished, and it's asking for your help.
Like Clippy? Oh, I thought you meant like Clippy's popping up and saying the email's not finished. Would you like help with that?
Better.
It looks like you're writing a desperate plea for help.
Would you like me to help?
You need to respell that word right there for this to make sense. You spelled help wrong.
This isn't a dog meme. You can't use help.
So it actually said it's not finished, send help.
No, the email. So he was writing an email for help from like, hey,
okay.
I need your help, but the email wasn't finished every time it glitches. But then it goes back to the email that you actually received.
It seems like he's got a virus.
So,
and by the way, I'm sorry if the keyboard was a little bit wet.
Gosh dang it, Silas! What was that? I thought it was.
I licked it.
Silas.
I assure you, there was a perfectly good reason.
Silas, there
was blood on the keyboard, and I tasted it to find out who it belonged to.
Silas, Silas, I never thought I would need to tell another human adult person 3 times.
Yes, that's right. I'm a human.
Yes, 3 times. The same person 3 times not to lick a keyboard. I don't.
An adult, anyway.
I just don't know when we're. Silas.
There were perfectly reasonable explanations for every single one of those instances.
I forgot the other 2. What were those again?
I spilled honey on the keyboard, and it seemed like a terrible waste to just let it dry there. And so I mopped it up with my mouth, and the second time, a rare spider was crawling across the keyboard. My hands were full.
Of what?
I wanted to preserve it for later, so I picked it up with my mouth and carried it to the window, and let it free there. And then this time it was the blood thing.
I'll just say, if there's a fourth time, Silas, if there's a fourth time, we're gonna need to really have a sit down. Silas, I have literally only ever heard you talk using a computer 3 times. All 3 times you have licked the gosh dang keyboard.
I assure you it was quite necessary.
I do have one question.
I would rather you didn't ask me.
Not that. Not anything about that. I don't want to know. There are things that I am not curious about.
Yes, that's my girl. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Yes, in fact. How old was the blood?
It was dry. So anything, a few hours, a day, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Interesting. All right.
Are you looking for anything else on the computer, Adam?
Is there anything that was? Well, I guess it was shut down, wasn't it? I was gonna ask if there's anything else open on it.
No, it was. You opened his email, which he's one of those weird people that he's very protective, but didn't have this password protected for some reason.
Filburt, you could perhaps investigate his dealings with the Reddit, I believe, that you're so fond of.
Oh, I'm about. You know what? We got a minute right here.
No, we do not.
Magic word.
Right.
You could crack this case wide
do
open.
not.
Filburt.
Here we go. Go check out all these Reddit messages right here, and I'm gonna go to Reddit and I'm gonna show them how many times this guy emailed me to get into a completely. What is our name again?
The world's most inappropriate. Something to that effect.
Which you're proving that you are terrible house guests again.
Shocking, I say.
Pretty much well intentioned.
Are we?
Well,
I mean,
I'm not trying to inflict any direct harm on anybody.
So Dragonbait, what do those messages look like? And I just want to show them how many messages he sent me.
Yeah, and how many messages are from the Reddit bot saying that he didn't post his message correctly?
So here's the thing. I don't use Reddit, so I know nothing about this website.
Did he? Am I justified though?
Knows everything about it.
Am I justified that Ash did send?
Ashford has reached out to you several times within the last, I want to say, 48 hours.
All about that password?
No. I think when you're reading into it as him asking about the password, but he's just been trying to reach out to you.
And I've been ignoring it because I think he's trying to get the password.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
So he's showing us these messages, these notifications. What sort of messages or notifications has been getting to him?
There have been some that are like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something." Like there are a lot of repeating of that, and fucking Filburt is like, "It's about that goddamn password," and like he's been ignoring Ashford the whole time. Even
Filburt,
though
just hold. Can you click on that email there? The one that says XXX, enlarge your penis, free Viagra. What does that mean?
So that's probably how he got all these viruses in this ding dang computer.
I see.
Ding dang computer.
Poor Ashford.
Poor thing. You should have known that there'd be slander of character.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
You know what? This guy.
And furthermore, he has a small penis.
This guy pretty obviously is like dead or kidnapped or something, and we were just roasting this guy.
I know, it's awful. Yeah.
I tell you, he's impotent against the hand of fate.
I do love how the 2 games that I was a part of today had some sort of Viagra thing in it.
Free advertising.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Jesus.
Didn't anybody tell you, Dragon Raid, they're one of our sponsors?
Oh, good.
Oh, well.
I hope they're paying you well.
Yes, I want to poke around the rest of the room and see if I can find anything that might indicate what sort of help he was looking for.
Okay. Go ahead and investigate a mystery.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay. On a 10, hold 2.
Mhm.
So you get to ask me any of those questions. Except listen, what sort of creature is it is not gonna cut it because you guys don't know shit.
Well, I mean, most of these questions are about the creature.
I know. Change it so that it goes with the environment.
Okay, I'm going to ask what happened here because there's what kind of a pattern. Okay, what kind of a pattern was the blood in? Does it look like it was? I mean, this is Tiana with the medical brain. Was it like an arterial flow? Was it like what kind of?
Will I be able to taste the difference?
You should.
Anyway, you would have seen, so he only licked the keyboard, but there were droplets on the desk as well. Could have licked the desk, that probably would have been more sanitized, but so you would have seen
There's still time.
No, stop. You would have seen that there are like droplets. So it seems like maybe he had cut himself somehow and that there were just drops of blood. There wasn't like a huge spray of blood, or if there was, there may have been some cleanup done. But it's odd that like it's only on the desk. You would also notice that in the room, it looks like some of the furniture was shifted because there are like scratch marks on the hardwood floor. Which, with the way that that he's been acting when Filburt basically cut up his light switch, would mean that he would have been real pissed about scratching hardwood floors.
Yeah.
And they're like almost like somebody like hard like was wrenched into them, that it was that deep of a scratch from one of the chairs. Yeah.
So
there seems to be a bit like a scuffle in here.
So I could reasonably assume that there was a fight in here. And I'm gonna like move from place to place, looking at the different things and like try to reenact what could have happened, like how tall this person would have been to shove someone into the thing like that.
Yeah.
Just trying to get as much information as I can. I still have one hold, I think.
Yeah, you do. It's a little hard to tell because it looks like the things have been moved back into not the same place, but like it looks like they tried to clean up what happened here.
Okay.
Obviously, it doesn't look like whoever did it noticed the blood though.
Okay. Knowing that, I want to check. Does anyone have a UV light?
No, and I would have
I'm not
very
asking
much if you kept it away from me if you have got one.
Filburt, is that
in my truck? I sure do.
I think it would be a good idea to get it because I don't think that this is the only
All
one.
right, give me a couple
He's got to go back to Louisville.
Okay, but I did mention that in my trunk I have like hunter.
Oh
equipment.
yes,
Could I
yes, of
reasonably
course.
say-
I may have stocked that up.
Well prepared.
That because you fought like a Variacolica, you know about vampires, you would probably have some sort of UV light in your truck.
Then I'm my forester. I'm going to run back out to the car and grab that and come back with it. And I'm going to use that for what is concealed here to try and find other places where blood may have been splashed and not caught, or where someone didn't use something like bleach to properly clean it.
Okay. You find more blood around the desk.
Okay.
And I will say that when you ran out and ran back in, because you weren't really being sneaky about it,
Yeah.
you did catch the attention of the girl that Shadow was talking to before. And she's like, hey, what are your friends doing? Like, she's talking to Shadow, not you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. I read that as her asking me.
No,
Well,
yeah, I'm so sorry.
I'm still standing over here, kind of on the side, but like they're all kind of in the side room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I came like trotting out through the front door and trotting back in holding a light.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't like this girl.
We're just trying to.
Yeah, I'm really suspicious of this
She
girl.
is nosy,
Super
dragon
suspicious.
bait.
Nosy AF.
I'm the only one who ever liked you in high school, Shadow.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone
she
else is
didn't-
a dick.
She didn't say that.
Trust me.
I'm gonna follow
Trust
you
me,
around.
Shadow.
Oh, her
Bump
actions.
cigarettes off of you.
No, so like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, they're just trying to help Ashford.
Okay.
Why? What's it to you?
They're just acting odd at a party.
Oh yeah, it's a fun ass party, you guys.
Yeah, it's super fun.
It's a murder mystery. I love those.
So,
What's her name? I told her I knew it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
what's
think
her
we ever-
name?
I'll be like, look, you can either go back over there with your friends, or you can keep asking questions. But I just want you to know that one of your choices is a lot more dangerous than the other.
I'm gonna keep asking questions.
I don't like her.
No.
I think her name's Devicia Plots, right?
Very well. And I'm gonna start walking towards the side room where everyone else is, and I guess she's coming with me.
Yep.
Oh.
I come walking in, and then she follows me.
I'm like on the
Misty,
ground with a
so what
UV
do you
light.
think?
Yeah, I'm just like looking up at her holding the UV light and like,
Ah!
you would step out into the hallway, you drama queen.
Ah!
But it's like walking through tough tissue paper for him.
It's really hard tissue paper. You know the kind.
Really hard tissue, huh?
The kind that sells so well. Hard tissue paper. That sounds like an investment opportunity for Jerry right there.
Jerry, I have a prime investment for you, Jerry. Hard tissue paper.
No, Jerry, I hear you right now.
You
It is
can
not
use it-
cardboard. It
You
is
can
not
use
car-
it to clean your rubber carpet.
Your American
sorry,
accent
everyone.
is pretty damn good.
So good.
Yeah.
So weird.
So good.
Sorry, Dragon
but yeah,
Bait.
sorry, that's an entirely different stream.
Do
Sorry
you guys
about
react
that.
at all as he's walking in? He's like,
Yeah, no, I'm looking up at her
Yeah.
like,
Master Shadow, you've brought company.
yeah, this is Samantha.
How unwelcome.
you brought company. How unwelcome.
And entirely within character.
Why did you bring her?
She just kept asking questions, and I mean, she made the choice.
When the FBI asks questions, you swear at them and hang up. But this girl, you'll just let come follow you?
I feel like
I
that's
don't understand your process.
I feel like that's happened at least once.
I also feel like that's a terrible idea to do to an FBI agent.
Swear at an FBI agent. Hang up.
Hey, if it wasn't for Samantha, I would never pass Trig. You know what I'm saying? Samantha's your good people.
Right.
Is there a way to know that?
Right, Samantha? They
Yes.
can trust you.
Well,
Yeah.
we can interrogate her.
Always.
What do I need to roll for that?
Well, these are my friends. This is Misty. We got
Hello.
Layseth over here.
Lace
Hello.
up the divine.
Filburt.
The divide, okay.
I'm sure you've seen him. Silas, of course.
Hello.
Hello, Silas.
You might also know me as, what was my name again?
Derek Jeffersons.
Danny Jefferson.
Danny
That was-
Jefferson.
I had a horrible industrial accident. Ah. Just one of my jokes.
Okay.
Right.
So what scene did I walk in on? Like, I came in here with Samantha.
You walked into Filburt sitting at the computer. You see Misty on the floor, like UV lighting around Filburt's feet and across the room, trying to make sure. You see Silas cowering in a corner, going, "Get that thing away from me!" And Lisa, I don't know what you're doing except looking at Samantha now.
I'm really just standing in the middle of the room watching everything.
Okay, just standing in the middle of the room,
Supervising.
You have Samantha with you.
Yeah, I like lift up one of Filburt's feet and like move.
So as you're doing this, you see there's more blood that was wiped up, basically. Like, it looks like quite a bit of blood that this person would have needed some sort of attention.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not sure where the body or anything would have been.
Yeah, there was... Shadow, you brought a normie in. Why?
I look at her. Don't worry about it. She can be trusted. Right, Samantha?
Yes.
Fine. Great. There's a lot of blood.
Yes. And although I'm loath to lower myself to the carpet and suckle upon it for a while, I should wager that it was ashes, given that the blood on the keyboard was ashes.
I look at it and I'm like not terribly surprised that there is blood, but I am just like learning about it. Like, so there was something strange going on.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm going to point out the signs of conflict around the room and just indicate that there was some kind of a fight and someone cleaned up but didn't do a very good job of it.
Yeah. You would also see Samantha looking at like a painting at one point.
I feel like I'm like trying to convince them she's okay. I think everyone else would be hypersensitive to whatever she's staring at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as I'm explaining to him what I've seen, I'm like keeping half an eye on this Karen. And
Karen.
Her name's Karen. she's
far as you're
Karen.
concerned.
Let's be real. And
Totally
just like
not.
look at her and then look at the painting that she's looking at. What does it look like?
It's a really odd painting. It's a painting like depiction of like an old, almost like a ritual of some kind, where it shows like a summoning circle and it's slightly off, like not in the right position that it should have been.
That's an interesting
Well,
painting. Very interesting painting.
We should look
I
at that.
actually prefer this one. Silas picks it off the wall. Now you see the brushwork here.
For the tigers. That's the
Magnificent.
mascot.
See,
It all tracks.
I enjoy that one very much. The ritual was interesting from a purely academic standpoint, but the artistry of the tiger really. I might even take that home with me. I shall have to ask. I'm sorry. What were we talking about again?
Yes.
I wouldn't look too
I'm
much
gonna,
into it. He was part of the prep squad in high school.
Oh,
Ash is what you would call a fanatic.
Yeah.
I've met a few fanatics in my time.
Haven't we all? I'm gonna reach up and like see if I can push the painting back into line where it should be, or like see if it pulls away from the wall and if there's anything behind it.
Okay. So it's not like a huge painting, so you could easily take it off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, it looks like the backing of it's coming up a little bit.
Like carefully peel it up just a little bit because behind old paintings is a favorite spot for people to hide things.
Right, and like an envelope falls out.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Is there anything written on the outside of the envelope?
It says your guys' names on it, along with Samantha's.
I like look at it.
Oh dear.
You know, us, I can does it use Shadow's real name?
No. But it has Shadows in parentheses.
It just says Shadow.
It just says Shadow.
Nice.
Right. This is interesting. And I like show the envelope to the others. Our names being on here isn't it's weird, but all right. Why is your name on here?
We should open it.
Just like look glaring daggers now at Samantha because this is too weird. I don't believe in coincidence.
Before we do that, Samantha, why don't you look into my eyes and tell me what you are?
There we go.
Then we go for a mental domination.
God damn it! I forgot.
Everybody calm down. She's just someone I knew from school, okay? She's cool people.
That's a 5 plus 3, so a 8 altogether.
What happens on an 8 for your monstrosity bullshit? Oh wait, here we go.
I hold 1.
Monstrosity bullshit. We love you too.
I hold 1 and can give them 1 order that they have to.
Hold on just a second.
Hey, everybody calm down. She's cool, okay? She played Vampire the Masquerade with me once.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "You're not this stupid."
What page is that on?
The monstrous.
Yes.
And then it's under monstrous moves, mental domination. So I have it written out. So it's roll plus charm on a 10 plus hold 3, on a 7 to 9 hold 1. You can then spend holds to give that NPC an order. Hunters get to choose if you try and use it on a hunter, but if they do what I mentally dominate them to do, they mark experience.
She doesn't do what you say.
Well, that tells me something immediately. There's more to this lady than meets the eye. Perhaps she's a transformer of some kind.
Transformer?
Like an Autobot.
Yes, like a... what's an Autobot? I mean, deception is involved. I mean, like a shapeshifter or a lycanthrope or something like that.
Perhaps we should secure her before proceeding.
Wait, what? Hold up.
I have a better idea. Let's open the envelope and see what was addressed to, I suppose, the 6 of us.
Silas moves to bar the door to prevent her from leaving the room.
Why don't we all calm down? You're kind of acting like me, to be honest.
Shadow, you're not acting like you, and that worries me a lot because you act like you even when you are in a safe place surrounded by the 4 of us.
She was nice. Everyone needs a friend.
For her. People have never been nice to you before.
Samantha's a kind soul. Chill. Right, Samantha?
Yes.
And if that's all she is, my dear boy, there shall be no further trouble. However,
and if she's not,
she is concealing things from us.
I'm going to just shake.
How we know we can trust her? Not like Ashford over here, who just tells everyone everything.
Please sit down, my dear boy.
Ashford,
You're getting quite excited.
Ashford, who has completely changed in the last month or so. Ashford, who has gone from being meticulous to being bubbly, happy, cheerful, and we've never seen that before.
Bleeding all over his desk, bleeding all over the floor, scratching his parquet with his violent actions on his chair. This is not the Ash we know.
Yeah, I think Shadow just starts. He smokes a cigarette in the house. He doesn't even care at this point. He's like that stressed because even though he doesn't really care about Ashford as much, he still went outside, and you guys know that he doesn't smoke inside around you, so he just is like super stressed out.
Wow. I'm gonna open the envelope.
Okay. So when you open the envelope, keys fall out.
Do these look like normal door keys?
Yes, they do. It looks like they're to like older locks, but this house is older, so if he didn't replace all the doors, they might be for those. And there is a letter in there that says, that just basically says, "Please stay. I need your help." But it's very much written in Ashford's handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know his handwriting. You've seen it 100 times. It looks like maybe he needed to do this quickly. You also saw that on the back of it, it looked like there was blood there too that was dried from maybe where he was trying to hide this envelope.
All right. So we're here for a purpose. I'm going to look around at the other 5, and I guess I'm going to include Samantha in that because I don't trust her, but apparently he does.
Yep.
And I'm going to let that stand enough for the moment.
Maybe we should shut the door before anybody comes in.
And Silas, would you mind?
Oh, no, absolutely, my dear girl. He closes the door behind him, but still, like, make sure he's blocking
She's
the
not.
exit.
She's not.
So you stay back.
She doesn't look nervous. She doesn't look scared of anything that is happening right now.
And that in itself
Yeah.
is a telltale sign that something is amiss. Because being locked in a room with this motley crew would scare the ever-living shit out of me.
Hey Adam, we have like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop right there for now.
Yeah.
This one will be continued later, everybody. Real quick, let's go ahead and do, while we got Danny here, let's go ahead and do one more giveaway.
Do it.
Danny.
But we will be continuing this.
Yes.
Oh,
Definitely, yes. So sometimes we don't give the best notices on when we're going to stream, so you're going to want to follow us on this Twitch channel right here to make sure that you get those notifications. Danny is giving away. Danny, you want to describe your awesome dice bags that you were?
Just hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got several here. I do customized dice bags.
Yeah.
This one holds 2 sets of dice. This one holds a single set. I also have some fancier patterning, some more fun. I can do them with any type of fiber. I knit, I crochet. I also have sewn some. I have one of those Cricut machines. I can take or create art and do iron-on transfers of any logo. So if you are the winner, you'll get, I'll contact you and we will discuss what you want your dice bag to be. It can be just about anything you desire.
And that was Matt and Bailey. I rolled another 14 that was...
Wow.
I've rolled 14 on like 5 different giveaways now, so I don't... guess what? Thomas Coke is now going to be 14 after I remove that line. Thomas Coke, you might be getting a giveaway by the end of the night. I don't know if I keep rolling 14s.
That's Thomas Cook. He's the he's the DM and he's one of the DMs and the producer of Quest and Chaos.
Oh, nice.
Well, might be getting something.
It seems to be within a pretty good chance of winning something.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the results are.
That is crazy.
No more prizes for you.
I feel really bad because Ulterior has given away a lot of cool stuff too.
He has.
I know.
Yeah, I want one of his dice vaults. Those are awesome.
I know.
They are
right?
beautiful.
I love his dice vault.
Okay, so yes, we have got that giveaway wrapped up in 15 minutes. We're going to be starting our Q&A, but before then, let's go ahead and have let everybody know where people can find you. Gerundu.
You can find me on Twitter at Gerundu. You can find me in the One Shot Onslaught Halfway to Heroes Discord. And you can find me on PlayStation Network as Gerundu. It's up there on the screen. That's about it. Hit me up anytime you want to talk about games or tabletop RPGs or just shoot the shit. I have no agenda because I have no job currently. So hit me up. Well, I'm still employed, but I'm just not having to go anywhere. So
Yeah.
So yeah, please. I have nothing but time.
And and if you have not yet, check out it was 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. our time. Him and Sean Marston, Sean Snow, Ubo played Red Dead Redemption last night, and I only got to catch a little bit of it, but I'm gonna watch that entire 3 hours because
that's right, boy. You is.
Hashtag
you don't watch the whole thing, boy.
Hashtag
You brought in jambalaya?
Jambalaya Pendergrass.
Okay, one part, Dustin said he went home after streaming until like 3 in the morning. He said he stayed up for an extra like hour and a half watching instead of sleeping because he couldn't stop. He said at one part, something happened and you guys were like delivering a mail package or something and a gunfight broke out and you guys just started shooting everybody and he just said, oh, this one's gonna happen one way or the other.
That's lovely.
Yeah, very excited for that. I almost called you Misty. Tiana, not Misty.
Hi, I'm Tiana. I'm most commonly seen over on Quest and Chaos. That's twitch.tv/Quest and Chaos. We also have all of our stuff archived on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Quest Chaos. Without the and, it's confusing. What can you do? We do a bunch of stuff on podcasts. Yeah, we're kind of all over the place. We play Dungeons and Dragons. We play Carbon 2185, and we play Call of Cthulhu. We also have a bunch of board games up on YouTube. And very topically, we have the full playthroughs of seasons 1 and 2 of Pandemic Legacy. So, you know, that's always fun to watch in the middle of a global pandemic.
Yeah.
And let's do Danny.
I am Danny. You can find me on the internet as at Danielle Lanois on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I do have the website fandomknitter.com where you can find my nerdy knitting designs. And yeah, if you follow me, you'll see all the stuff I'm making.
Jeremy.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jeremy. You can find me at Master Uzaru. Go check me out on Twitch. Go ahead and go to my page right now. Give me a follow. I stream a lot of Sea of Thieves as well as Bleeding Edge, and then all this tabletop RPG stuff. You can also find me on Twitch and Instagram and on the Discord page as well. Also, go to dmsguild.com, which is one of our sponsors for this event, and I have 2 titles, one of which I only released a few days ago. You can look for The Plight of the Blight Thief. That is a free pay what you want campaign, so you can grab that for free right now if you want. It'll bring you from levels 1 to 4. And then my newest title is The Siren's Cry. That is a Dungeons & Dragons murder mystery. I currently have it running for $4.99, so go check it out.
Neat.
And last but not least, our Creeper, Keeper, Dungeon Master, Seeker, GM, Dragon Bait.
Hi, I'm Dragonbait. You can find me at 20-Sided Adventures or 20SA on all of our socials. And we are a space-themed D&D podcast.
And again, so this is going to be the last event that we all hang out together on this thing. We only have one event left, everybody. It's going to be starting in 10 minutes, Q&A of One Shot Onslaught and Halfway to Heroes. First time we've done one, we've got a lot of questions in our Discord. We will probably open up to some Twitch questions. And during that, we have got, let me try to count this up real quick. We've got a Dice Envy $50 gift card to give away, a D&D Beyond collection of all source books, an Ironclaw of Relics dice tray, and a JBG Garage Crafts dice tray, I believe, also one more, I think. Let me verify that with Zoltar. And Jeff C. Stevens from this morning's interview actually donated another $20 DM's Guild gift card. So
Awesome.
I think that was 5. I think it's a lot, and we're gonna give them all away in the next hour. So if you have not yet, seriously, go donate $1 and get entered into all 5 of those giveaways, and you'll have pretty good odds. Right now we're at 40 people in our list of giveaway. So I mean, you'll have a 1 in 41 chance for $1 5 times. So is that 5 in 41? I guess. I don't know.
Don't ask me to do math.
Yeah.
No, it would be 1 in 41, 1 in 40, 1 in 39.
Yes.
Ask the intelligent person.
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
So yes, thank you so much.
Yes, Danny.
Thank you so much so far. I mean,
Yes.
we started with a $500 goal, doubled that to 1,000. Blew through that, doubled that to 2,000, blew through that, and we went ahead and doubled that again to 4,000. I mean, we only got 1 hour left. I would be blown away if we got over $1,300 left in 1 hour. But still, even what we did, we are numbered 30 on the top. There's like 6,600 or something like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, groups on Extra Life. We're at 30 right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it was a lot
during
of fun.
all this. This is really helpful.
Yeah, it was a blast. So again, thank you all for donating. Thank you guys for the ones that have given things for giveaways, and thank you all for playing in these games with us. It was a lot of content to fill for 24 hours. So it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll see you guys in like maybe 10 minutes. We'll see. I don't know where the guys are yet because I have not really seen anybody all day except people have looked at